Welcome back to a new video. So in this workout I had a bunch of snatch singles, some block power clean plus pause jerk, and some back squats. I didn't do accessory work, but I'll talk more about that in the next video, because the squats at the end of this workout are going to be in its own video, because I did a mic'd up video for them, so it wasn't like a 10-hour video of me talking while I'm training. It's just the squats, which I think still ends up being pretty long, but I'm pretty long-winded, so that kind of makes sense. But these went pretty decent. I was extremely tired from the session before, more so like body fatigue, like cognitively, and like I was ready mentally to train, but when you're moving and you're really sore and tired from a previous session, you're just like, I will not have a lot today. And so I was able to get up to 105, and I missed 110 behind. I think I could have made it again if I would have tried it, but I was just tired at that point, and I was just moving slow, and I just wasn't motivated just to keep hammering at that weight. You see here, the 105 went pretty decent. Like I'm happy with how I'm moving and how my technique's feeling and my lockout and everything. It's just one of those days where I'm just tired from squats, which is a good fatigue. It just means that, you know, the squats are fatiguing me in the right places. I'd be a little bit more concerned if I was able to, you know, snatch 125 after doing a bunch of back squat triples if I thought they were heavy. It kind of makes sense that I pushed heavy enough to where they became difficult. This is the first time it's actually programmed block work for me in, which is interesting. But there's block power clean. I think originally it was 1 plus 2 jerks, but because I want to do the holds in the split, I just changed the exercise to be 1 plus 1, just for that reason, because it's kind of a double. I just didn't feel like doing 2 jerks with holds in the split, but took a pretty big jump here. Powers from the blocks are one of the weirdest movements. I could come out cold and power 102, if I could talk. I could come out cold and power 102 like this without any problem, but anything above that, it just becomes exponentially more difficult. I went up to 111 after this rep here, because I believe I repeated 102 because the first jerk was kind of crap. The plates bounced off there a little bit. I'm not really sure why it does that now with the platform. I think it's just because there might be a little bit of extra space on the outside, so the platform's a little extra bouncy. But went up here to the 111, then went up to 120 here. Power is like, I catch it super high, then you'll see once I add 130, I just get destroyed by it and have to do a full clean, which isn't the worst thing. Like if you have to do, you know, if you try to do a power and you fail and you just do a normal clean, that isn't bad at all. Same with snatching. But like I even kind of got it high enough, but I just get destroyed. I think that turnover is just really difficult, but I can power this off the ground pretty consistently. Just from the blocks, it seems impossible. The jerk felt pretty difficult. I can't really see my back foot, but we can kind of probably assume that it was probably pretty flat, just based on the balance that I had of the jerk. Not the best session, but I was also really tired, so I was pretty happy to do the 130, even if it was a full clean, and to do the power from the blocks. I believe my best power clean from blocks above my knee is 125, so that 120 is pretty close to that, and not 130 would have been a PR for that specific movement. I think eventually I'll be able to do it. It'll just take a good day of training, because obviously I wasn't fresh on this day, so it kind of makes sense that I wouldn't be pushing what would have been a PR in a complex or in a variation of the main movement. But in the next video, it's mic'd up of the squats. I did heavy back squat singles up to 200 that you'll see in the next video. I figured it would be better to do a mic'd up video of just one of the exercises, particularly a strength one, because it's easier to do than like to have it on during snatches and cleans, and it doesn't make the video like an hour long, which I don't think is as enjoyable for people to watch, but it's also a pain to get it rendered down or just to get it all uploaded and whatnot. Anywho, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you all in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.